by creation of additional 5 crore equity shares of 10, which shall rank pari passu in all respects with the existing equity shares of the company. And the second one, by way of special resolution, to offer, issue and allot 74,96,592 equity shares of face value of rupees 10 per share at a price of INR 92.40 per share pursuant to the applicable provisions of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, issue of capital and disclosure requirements, Regulations 2018, for cash consideration aggregating to amount up to rupees 69 crore 26 lakh 85,100 by way of preferential allotment on a private placement basis in favor of the investor, namely Indocrest Defence Solutions Private Limited. The company had been under financial stress for some time, and they started off with the COVID and had been classified as a non-performing asset by certain lenders due to delay in payment of interest and loan amounts. In order to keep the company as a going concern, the management had been in discussion with the lenders for fundraising and for resolution of debt of the company. Eventually, the company has received a proposal from the investor, that is Indocrest Defence Solutions Private Limited, part of the Gainwell Group, infusion of capital in the company to meet its business requirement and restructuring the obligation of the company in accordance with the Reserve Bank of India Prudential Framework for Resolution of Stressed Assets, Directions 2019, issued by the Reserve Bank of India, via its circular dated June 7, 2019. Additionally, the board has approved the execution of the investment agreement by the company with the investor and the promoters of the company, and allotment of equity shares to the investor as stated earlier under Regulation 164A of SEBI ICDR regulations. The completion of the transaction is subject to the fulfillment of the following conditions. A, the lenders unanimously approving the resolution plan submitted by the investor and the company inter alia involving restructuring obligations of the company. B, the issuance of allotment of the equity shares to the investor as part of the resolution plan. Receipt of in principle approval from each of the stock exchanges for the preferential allotment. Completion of customary financial and legal due diligence to the satisfaction of the investor. And E, approval of the shareholders of the company for the preferential allotment with requisite majority as per the Companies Act 2013 and ICDR regulations. The resolution proposed relates to issuance of equity shares to the investor on a preferential basis and will therefore require approval of the members through special resolution. The consent of the members is being sought pursuant to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the SEBI ICDR regulations, and the Securities and Exchange Board of India listing obligations and Disclosure Requirements, Regulation 2015. We have appointed Ms. Vinita Pandey, partner, Messrs. D. Chatterjee and Associates, practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting and e-voting at the EGM in a fair and transparent manner, and to give the scrutinizer's report to the chairman. Now I take the opportunity to request the speakers to participate as I call out the names. These are in the order the company has received the requests. I also request the speakers to be precise and brief. I request them to limit their time to a maximum of 3 minutes. And of course, I would request the speakers to stick to the business that is being discussed today. Once the speakers have finished, I will respond. First speaker who's requested to speak is Mr. Mukesh Chandiramani. Mr. Chandiramani, please. Join over. Mr. Taroknath Chakraborty.
Morning. Good morning, sir.
Good
This
morning.
sound is good morning, Mr. Chairman. Valuable old is gold person and good manners, Mr. Majumdar Sahib. Already I speak to your all speech, and I am very proud that till is a further is come back to newborn baby, and there your all supporting is 100% benchmark point till the development for our company Steel India Limited. Our requested Mr. Chairman, I pray the God you try to best supporting is 100% benchmark point is fulfill your steps and proper time you are delivered. The all our situation are get together and you have control. It is a humble request, Mr. Chairman. Your sincerity, ability, efficiency is a proud of these your steps, and we are today is a only for EGM your newcomer and our supporting to 100%. Our all our resolution already we are passed of electronic voting tomorrow, and after that, Mr. Chairman, 2-3 minor points, sir. First thing, your steps is very, very golden opportunity for minority shareholder come future position. We are expect the annual report our company Steel India Limited. Number 2, sir, long time our minority shareholder expectation is a factory visit. Sir, if I know pressure, but my suggestion and you keep try to arrange the attending the member for AGM and EGM, the speech persons. Sir, just winter season is a get together or we are visit the factory. What is the status situation of the company planned position? These are exhibit. Other thing, no our queries, Mr. Chairman. All the best. Taroknath Chakraborty speech in Calcutta for most senior and valuable shareholder is long time, over 30 years I joining to you, and I thanks first of all our company old is gold chairman. I thanks our company valuable secretary and really efficient ability persons. All are delivered. Our message is website is delivered. Otherwise we are not joining the EGM and AGM. At last I thanks our company very good supply of video connecting the audio WebEx sites and all members associated our company secretarial department, and thanks to our all joining the minority shareholder. We note briefly for the meeting and many our speaker is attending. I thanks our company chairman. Over to microphone our next proceeding. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Chakraborty. May I now request Miss Lily Pradhan?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please carry on.
Okay. Very good morning, respected all chairpersons and all viewers. Myself, Lily Pradhan from Kolkata. I am very happy to know that the company's performance is developing a lot, which is sustainable growth in nowadays after COVID-19 pandemic situation. I have one specific question in present situation. What is the aim and object of future development in all over country and all over world? At the AGM meeting, I tell to Mr. Sumit Mojumdar, please consider plant visit and please support women empowerment. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pradhan. We have now Ms. Bharati Saraf.
हेलो हेलो मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर?
हाँ जी, आ रहे हैं।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मेरे सदस्यगण और मेरे शेयर होल्डर भाइयों बहनों, मैं भारतीय श्राप में ज्वाइंट होल्डर संतोष कुमार श्राप कलकत्ता से बोल रहा हूँ सर। आशा करता हूँ आप जितने भी डायरेक्टर, अधिकारीगण और जितने भी शेयर होल्डर भाई बहन आज वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस प्रेजेंट है वो अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में और सुरक्षित होंगे। सर ये ईजीएम है, आपने कैपिटल एक्सपेंशन के लिए और प्रेफरेंस इशू के लिए बुलाई है। तो आई वांट टू नो द मार्केट प्राइस वाज 168 today and high 52 high was 192. We are issuing the shares to a private company at the rate of 94 rupees, sir. So why, sir, 70 rupees premium they are getting in the today date? So how you calculate the rate and why you calculate the rate when the market was low? The 52 lowest price was 82 rupees, sir. That is in circumstances, this is the confidence of the minority shareholder because if they receive the share, they get 70 rupees per share profit, sir. So please clear it. And sir, next, nothing to say. I give best wishes to you and your family and all directors and their family of Christmas and New Year, sir. Then hope in the future you will be continuous with BC meetings because we are the fears of the third wave of the COVID, which is in China and on our doorstep at India. So I request you to continue with next meeting with CC, sir. Also, one thing, sir, why you will not call this meeting along with AGM meeting? This resolution can be put in the annual general meeting because if you call another meeting, there will be expenses. So to save expenses, why you call on the 21st along with same resolution can be put in the same meeting. Thank you, sir, for giving me opportunity and wish once again of the Christmas and New Year's to all our directors, all our manager staff, and all our employee and shareholders. Thank you, sir. And once again, you consider factor plant visit is better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saraf. We have Mr. Tapush Kumar Datto now.
Hello, sir, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are.
Respected Chairman, distinguished Board of Directors, eminent KMPs, and my fellow shareholders visiting this meeting. Myself, and equity shareholder of TIA Limited. The long and arduous efforts of our team management is going to be successful. Our is going to allot 74,96,192 numbers of equities of rupees at a price of 92.40 per share to Delhi based Indo-Crest Defense Solution Private Limited. This is an epoch-making step on the part of our management to restructure debt and capital. I have a few queries.
Mr. Doctor, excuse me, Mr. Doctor, we cannot hear you.
Yes, sir.
You are
May I
getting
continue,
cut
sir?
off.
May I continue, sir?
Please continue and a little slowly.
Let me know the credentials of Indocrest Defense Solution Private Limited in infrastructure and defense sector. Sir, page 17 corrigendum. The company undertakes to recompute the price of securities if it is required to do so. Sir, may I know when will it be required to recompute the price of the securities? In which condition will the company undertake recomputation of the price of securities? Moreover, preferential allotment at a price of 92.40 per share is surprisingly low. Share price is hovering around 158 forces. Surprisingly low, by which you are allotting this share to Indocrest. Corrigendum 2, post-preferential allotment, Indocrest Defense Solution Private Limited will hold 42.77% of paid-up capital. Sir, will Indocrest have to bring buyback offer from public shareholder as per takeover and acquisition norms? Sir, post-preferential allotment, promoters holding will turn to 74.99%. Sir, would you have any planning of delisting of company share in future? Sir, with these few remarks, I would like to conclude with the hope that the deal will go to new arena. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Datto. We have Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak now.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Very good morning, respected Chairman, CEO, CFO, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members, joining EGM Opti Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. At first, my esteemed gratitude to Vice President and Company Secretary Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya and Secretarial Department for sending me the notice of EGM very well in advance, and also sent corrigendum of the notice of the EGM very well in advance by email and allow me to speak. I have, sir, already exercised my e-voting for the two resolutions mentioned in the EGM notice. I have some brief views which I like to share. The EGM purpose of my company, as mentioned in the notice, as follows: increase of the authorized share capital from 20 crore to 70 crore for infusion of funds. Next, issue of preferential allotment of equity share to Indocrest Defense Solutions Private Limited, aggregating 74,96,592 equity share at a price of rupees 92.40, aggregating 69 crore 26,85,101, and that allotment was done 23rd November 2022. At the post-issue, promoter holding will be 63.97% as a special resolution. Sir, it mentioned Also, my company will be able to restructure its debt with the lenders and can restart its operation on an immediate basis. Mostly the object is to meet the requirement of the resolutions plan for the debt restructuring. But sir, my company is at present facing working capital challenges. And as on 31st March 2022, pending order bookings to 332.5 crores, compromising 65% order in defense sector. So any possibility to raise more working capital by means of optional convertible redeemable preference share and right issue to existing shareholders for requirement more working capital to execute the following pending orders. A recognized Kolkata-based company already issued for debt restructuring OCRPS and right issue for debt restructuring and business progression. And coming to the limelight from streets. Before I conclude, I as a minority member expecting enhanced concentrations and look forward to business progression of my company by new management teams and praying to God, everybody associated in my company with sound health, happiness and prosperity, also good health for our respected chairman. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you very much. May I now request Mr. Joydeep Bokshi.
Very good morning, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our company secretary for giving me an opportunity to express my view. Sir, it is regarding this to this EGM, sir, regarding the fundraising, how do we plan to come out of this red, and what are our future plans to make the company into a positive approach, positive direction? And sir, regarding the issue of shares, it is at the price range of 92.40. So on what basis has this been decided, and what is the guidelines for this? And as requested by other speakers also, can we have a planned visit before the COVID sets in once again? Thank you, sir, and all stay safe and Happy New Year to all present in today's BC meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bokshi. Now we have Mr. Saket Kapoor.
স্যার নমস্কার।
নমস্কার।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, স্যার আমি সুয়েশ কথা বলছি, সুয়েশ কাপুর।
আচ্ছা।
Sir, yes, sir, yes. Day before yesterday, sir, we did concluded. You gave your closing comment wherein you stated that this would probably be your last AGM, and did explain about Mr. Chaturvedi's capital infusion in the company would be the turning point for the company going ahead. So, sir, if you could just give some more clarity, other than the fund which Indocrest is going to infuse, what would the new management bring on board in terms of taking the companies out from the current status to again to an ongoing concern? What would be the roadmap that have been explained by them on the basis of which we have concluded this transaction, sir? If you could give us some more color on the same, sir. As in the resolution itself, the criterias were mentioned that firstly, the resolution plan must be approved by the lender, the institution, the bankers. So what is the status of the same, and how will this process go through? What is the timeline set? And just some more color on the same. We know that, sir, you have done the due diligence, and things are definitely on course. On the basis of this only, you would have signed the agreement. But just to suffice your investors, abreasting us about the current status, if you could give us how the process would going to shape up, and what should be the timeline we should keep in mind, wherein this entire process would get culminated. And also, sir, you have been the soul of the company for decades. and being at the helm for such a long time, sir. What would happen to your stake, sir? The remaining stake, I think so. The one you're holding is going to get diluted post the completion of the execution of this transaction. So, what would be your existing status, sir? Since you won't be, I think so, continuing as the chairman, as you have yourself articulated yesterday, day before yesterday. So, what happens to your stake, sir? And sir, a lot have been spoken about this order book part and things and all. So, do the Indocrest group also have the same expertise wherein they would be able to build on this order book, facilitate the execution? Because whatever I have learned, my limited knowledge about the Gainwell group is about this moving equipment, especially for the underground mines. And whatever I have read from the Gainwell rating rationale, they have a strong order booking on the underground mining part of the story. So, but the name of the company goes by Indocrest Defense, so that would be a separate arm. But again, just some more clarification. And in fact, sir, my family and all have voted in favor of the resolution. And going ahead, God willing, when that transaction culminate, we would also would like to request to for the new management to come when they come on board to have a further interaction with the investor community, not only the existing but also the entire bouquet of investors. That's a suggestion, so that we could have some more color and visibility of how things are going to shape up going ahead. আর স্যার আপনি সুস্থ থাকুন, ভালো থাকুন স্যার. That should be now the objective going ahead, sir. You have done a lot for this organization, and may not be the right way to exit, but sir, nobody knew that COVID would play out like this, and organizations like ours would decimate in such a sense. Very sorry to use these words, but that has been the course. But anyway, sir, you have still maintained and kept the value for yourself as well as for your minority shareholders. I thank you, sir, for the right and the judicious step taken by you. In the hindsight, I do also feel that Mr. Chaturvedi, who was at the helm for the organization for a considerable period of time and did added value to be on the board also, would be the right choice, sir. Again, with very very limited knowledge what I have, and my vested interest only being an equity investor, which, sir, you have tried to keep our interest also upheld. So sir, আপনার কাছে স্যার অনুরোধ আছে যে পরে স্যার অফিসে গেলে যদি একবার দেখা হয়, would love to seek your blessings again, and hope for good times ahead, sir, for you and for the TIL family, sir. একটু স্যার বক্তব্যটা যতটা সম্ভব স্যার আপনার জন্য কাইন্ডলি রিপ্লাই করবেন.
I'll reply at the end after all the questions. Okay? And Mr. Kumar Pal.
Yes, I am audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Oh, okay. Good morning, everybody. Myself, A.K. Pal. At the outset, I express my sincere gratitude to our company secretary for his remarkable investor service throughout the year. Work culture of TIL truly praiseworthy, for which we shareholder always feel proud member of this company. I take this opportunity to greet every staff, worker, executive, stakeholder who has been part of this saga of TIL, and it is our obligation to replan, re-energize, and reorient ourselves and dare to walk on the uncharted path towards success. I wholeheartedly support both resolutions. Here I am tempted to mention one quotation which is most relevant at present scenario. Quote, "It is not the strongest species that survive, not the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. Unquote. I earnestly hope that our company will strive to retain the leadership position and grow strongly and profitability in the coming years. Steel shall live up to its legacy and continue to lead the way in creating value for every stakeholder associated with company. Chairman sir, I am sincerely believe with your spirit of unfailing grit, we will overcome all problem hurdles we face at present. Nothing to say more. Thank you all once again to offer my best wishes for very joyous festive season ahead. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you very much. May I now request Mr. Rajesh Joseph. Okay. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Uh,
So manager on the camera close him, but still it's on the other side.
Mr. Banerjee, you probably need to turn the camera.
yeah, camera is something wrong, maybe. I did it anyhow. I will continue as a audio. Something maybe I can't. Good morning to everyone. Respected chairman of the meeting, other board members present. I'm Amit Kumar Banerjee from Kolkata. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak such a nice occasion. It is our EGM of the company TIL Limited. Today we have the issues about increasing the fund. The authorized share capital 20 crores to 70 crores at the price 92.40. So market price of the share is about 160. Kindly share your vision about fixation of share price. Sir, what is now the brand value of our company, TIL Limited? It appears that the revenue earning gone down. Net loss drastically increased. Appears book value is also negative by about 244. Kindly share views about breakup order position, percentage. I mean that the defense order, top client order, the general or crane orders and so on. Who are the top client and percentage of revenue contributed by them? Sir, I would also like to know what legal steps managements are taking to recover the money about inventory and written up money. How much percentage of money can be recovered? Kindly share your views. Kindly share future action plan, restructuring new entity, participating your management, timeline. Kindly share your views and visions to our shareholders. Also request to consider, yes, planned visit. I hope and I believe under leadership of our respected chairman, our MD, Mr. Sumit Majumdar, who is well experienced in the industry, our company will definitely come up with new strategic move. Yes, maintain infrastructure, goodwill and transparency at all levels, and definitely keeping in mind shareholders' rewarding policy. I thank our company secretary also, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya, cordial, experience, yes, also sincere. I also thank to all team members for smooth conducting video conferencing today. I am Amit Kumar Banerjee, sir. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. Now we have the last speaker, Mr. Atanu Shah.
Yes, I am audible, sir. Hello. Hello, I am audible, sir.
You're audible.
Hello, I am audible, sir.
Yes, you're
Sir.
audible.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. I am Atanu Shah, a shareholder of TIL, Tractor India Limited. Sir, my respective chairman and board of directors and respective company secretary, CFO, and all respective shareholders present in this VC mode, sir. And sir, today is 23rd December 22. Our company organizing its EGM, Extraordinary General Meeting, just after AGM. Sir, I joined previous AGM. Sir, my question is, I agree with my previous shareholders' view, sir. And my question is it is devaluing our company shareholder price, sir? And my second is request, when you get chance to visit our factory to know which products using for Indian infrastructure and defense purpose, sir. I wish a good year ahead, sir, with good results, sir, and Merry Christmas to everybody, New Year's, and thanks. And now I am just forwarded to our company secretary, Ayatanu Shah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shah. I think basically the questions have been around three things. One is, what is our future plan? What do we expect by joining hands with Indocrest? And what are our plans on revival? So that's one of the primary questions. The second primary question, I believe, is how did we arrive at the fixation of the share price? And third one is, of course, the plant visit. So let me start with the first one. For those of you who were at the AGM, will recall that I mentioned Mr. Chaturvedi heads this company called Indocrest or Gainwell or whatever. And he has, way back in 2016, 2014 or 13 or 14, Mr. Chaturvedi came to work for TIL and to learn the business. So he worked with me for 2 years and he learned the Caterpillar business. The Caterpillar business is a very similar model or a more or a more detailed operational system than either Grove or Heister. So what Mr. Chaturvedi will bring to this is he has the entire Caterpillar organization that has been with TIL for a long time. They got transferred to his company in 2016, where I imagine 99 or 97% of the people are the existing people that was with TIL. So he took the advantage of their knowledge, their experience, and their close proximity to the customers and the value of machine uptime. Now, Mr. Chaturvedi has also started manufacturing underground mining machines. This is a line that he started and he's very proud of because that's the first manufacturing venture he got into. So perhaps his website talks more about his underground mining than the other business. But there is not a doubt that he has steered the Caterpillar business very well. He's grown it as the market has grown, and he's further improved the operations of the company. So he comes like a ready-made manager or a CEO for the Grove business and the Eister business. That is the crane business and the reach stacker business. So it is an extension of his Caterpillar business. They're all very similar. The customer base is almost similar. The interaction with the government on procedural matters is alike. So from all angles, he was the best fit that we could find in India. The man has experience in the business, knowledge of the business, and connect with the customers. His manufacturing experience in underground mining will give him an advantage to be able to manage the manufacturing of cranes and reach stackers. Mind you, he will be taking all the people that are currently working in TIL. So he will also get the expertise of our own people who have been doing this business for a long time. So I have no doubt that that he does not. I'm not privy to his plans and his blueprint about how he's going to progress. But he's got the experience, he's got the knowledge, and he's got the backing of the industry. And he'll always have us to work with him as and when required. Most of the people, I would say, majority of the people will be shifting with him, carrying all the experience and knowledge they have gathered over the years. So whether it's a question of what is our future plans, how are we planning to go ahead, why did we choose Mr. Chaturvedi, I believe all these I've answered already. Now the question of how did we arrive at the share price preferential lot, I'll request Shekhar to come in over here.
Yeah, good morning, shareholders and everybody. This was a query on the share price of 92 rupees 40 paisa, how it was determined. Actually, pursuant to Regulation 164A of the SEBI ICDR regulations, whenever any preferential issue is made by a listed company with stressed assets, the price of the equity shares is determined as to be not, shall be the weighted average for not less than 10 trading days volume in the recognized stock exchanges. In other words, the price during the preceding 10 trading days prior to the relevant date on the NSE, wherever the trading is more, the average value of the shares would be taken. So accordingly, actually the price and the relevant date was 23rd November. The relevant date was 23rd November and the board meeting was held on 26th of November. So 23rd November, 22nd November, like that, 10 continuous trading days price was considered and the value of 92.40 was arrived. So hope this clarifies. And another, there was one more question that why we did not take this proposal in the AGM. Basically, the AGM was called on 19th of September, where we had approved the accounts. And this proposal came in on 26th of November. So the AGM notices had already been issued. So that's why we would have also been glad if we could have held this, both the businesses in the single meeting. So administratively, it was not possible because the shareholder notices were gone. So we had to hold first the AGM and then the AGM. Hope this clarifies.
Thank you, Shekhar. Many of you talked about the plant visit. I would suggest you wait a little with the disruption of the COVID and the financial issues we've been facing. This is not the right time for the plant visit. Once things are back to normal, that is when I suggest you should plan a plant visit. There was also a point made about my shares and me. Well, obviously, as Mr. Chaturvedi takes over, I will retire. As many of you said, I've been in this business for a long time. I also need to, do things that I'd like to do. I've worked enough, so my intentions are to retire, and which I plan to do. And most of you have been very encouraging in spite of all the difficulties faced by your company. But you have been encouraging at untiring efforts in trying to resolve the problems to the best of our ability. Mr. Suresh Kapoor has made a request that he would like to come and meet me and understand certain matters more clearly. Mr. Kapoor, you're welcome to meet me anytime. Just fix an appointment with my secretary or Purna, who I believe you know, and I'll be more than happy to meet you. With that, I do believe I have covered all the questions that were raised. There was a comment made about women empowerment. I can assure you, we take this very seriously, and we have women even in our service department. Besides, normally women were either CEOs or CFOs or secretaries. But today we have women working in technical departments, in service, in secretariat. So we have them in all aspects of the business. So we do believe in women empowerment because we firmly believe that it is the mother who builds the child, and that's what the child's future, that's how the child's future turns. So the mother has a very important role. Women have a very important role in the society, without a doubt. With this, the business of the EGM for today has been transacted and is concluded. The results for the remote e-voting and the e-voting done at the EGM will be declared within 2 days and will also be uploaded on the website of our company, of your company. It has been a pleasure meeting each one of you. Not really meeting, but interacting, I think is a better word, with you. And we truly appreciate for all the suggestions that you have made. Even the criticisms that you've made are valuable in charting our future path. And on behalf of all of us, may I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a fantastic 2023. Just, I would add one more thing, that it sounds like the COVID is come back in different parts of the world. So we should start taking precautions in time so that we don't fall for that again. Now, the first time we had an excuse because that was a new experience. This time, if we don't handle it well, there won't be an excuse. But for the country to handle any calamities well, every citizen has a role to play. So I wish you all a very safe life. And once again, thank you for joining us. And thank you for all your suggestions and comments. Stay well, stay happy. Thank you.